Hi, welcome to my channel Das Views. As the super cyclone Amphan hits Odisha today, the eastern coastal state has to deal with two disasters at once, a viral global pandemic and a natural calamity. Facing natural disasters and calamities is not a new phenomenon to Odisha. While many states suffered natural disaster and calamity sometime in their history, states like Odisha suffer it almost every other year. In fact, if we take cyclones alone, then Odisha has been hit by 7 cyclones between 2013 to 2020. Of course, who can forget about the super cyclone of 1999 with the most devastating effects in the history of the state. As per the Odisha government, the state has faced 17 big calamities since 2000. If we take a list of 4 of the most severe cyclones in Odisha, we have the 1999 super cyclone, 2013 cyclone Phelan, 2014 cyclone Hudhud and 2019 cyclone Fani. In the 1999 cyclone, we saw wind speeds of around 276 km per hour, and it resulted in 10,000 deaths. Phelan saw wind speeds of 215 km per hour and had 44 deaths. Hudhud had winds around 185 km per hour and had 2 fatalities. And Fani had wind speeds of 250 km per hour and 64 deaths. The decreasing number of deaths is a testament to the success of Odisha's disaster management framework in place after the 99 super cyclone. If we just compare the casualty numbers of Odisha's cyclone with some cyclones around the world, we will find that the 2017 Hurricane Maria of Puerto Rico killed around 3,000 people. Same year, Hurricane Harvey in Texas, US killed more than 100 people, and Cyclone Idai in multiple nations in Africa had about 1,300 fatalities. The success of Odisha's disaster management strategy and framework has not only drawn praise from Indian press but also from global organizations such as the United Nations and the World Bank. In 1999, the erstwhile state government of Odisha underestimated the intensity and miscalculated the path of the super cyclone. Only 23 cyclone centers were built to accommodate 42,000 people. This was grossly inadequate. As a result, while official numbers state around 10,000 fatalities, non-official estimates are that around 20 to 50,000 people may have died in that cyclone. In response, immediately after the cyclone, the Odisha government set up the Odisha State Disaster Management Authority, or the OSDMA. This was the first disaster management authority center established in Odisha, or perhaps even in the world, given its scales of operations. 880 multiple cyclone centers were built, up from the previous 23. Odisha Disaster Rapid Action Force was set up in 2001 with 20 units for carrying out rescue and relief operations. Disaster Management Act 2005 was also passed by the government. Multiple awareness and alertness building actions were also undertaken by the Odisha government. Early warning towers were set up along the coastline to sound sirens to reach out to people within a 1.5 kilometer radius. Villages and communities were empowered as volunteers were trained for rescue and relief operations. In the times of disaster or before disaster, there is a clear communication and effective coordination channel opened at all levels, from the government at the top to the Sarpanch and village rescue volunteers at the ground. A state institute of disaster management was also set up to train disaster related officials and personnel. So these were some of the steps taken by the government of Odisha to ensure minimal loss of lives in any future calamities that hits the state. to understand the success of the state disaster management, let us once again compare two cyclones, the 99 super cyclone and the 2019 cyclone Fani. In the 99 cyclone, there was no disaster management policy and framework in place, and only 23 cyclone shelters were there, which managed to handle only 42,000 people, and as a result 10,000 plus people lost their lives. However, in 2019 there was a comprehensive disaster management policy and framework in place. 880 multi-purpose cyclone shelters were there. Government evacuated around 1.5 plus million people, and the state suffered only 64 casualties. This is the success story of Odisha's disaster management framework, a state that is also referred in the media as a poor state of the country. This poorer state, poorer in apostrophes, this poorer state of the country has instituted a disaster management framework that has not only drawn praises from United Nations and World Bank, but also has been emulated in many other states in India as well as many countries around the world. Thank you. I look forward to your comments and suggestions on my views and the video in general. Have a great day.